Linear makes a straight line, and it could look like that. That's a positive line. That's a negative line, and it's going to have a slope. Exponential is going to grow. So it's going to look something like this, and that will be like a number 3 to the x. Or it could decay, which starts high and ends low, and that means it's going to have a fraction raised to the x power. Let me show you how to graph some of these. So I'm going to graph two different ones, and we're going to make a table of values. So let's pick a few points. I'm going to plug in for x a -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. So when I take 3 and raise it to the -2 power, that is going to be 1 over 3 squared, which is 1/9. When I take 3 and raise it to the -1st power, that's going to be 1 over 3 to the 1st, which is 1/3. 3 to the 0 power, anything to the 0 power is 1. 3 to the 1st power is 3. And 3 to the 2nd power is 9. So now our goal is to graph this. Well, let's start at the bottom. 2, 9, 1, 3, 0, 1, -1, 1/3, and it's going to get closer and closer, so it's going to look like this. Your domain is all real numbers. Your range is y is greater than, notice how it never touches this right here? That's y is greater than 0. Let's do the same thing over here. I'm going to start with -2. So this is going to be 1/3 to the -2, which is 9. Then I'm going to put in -1, and at any point use your calculator. When I take 1/3 raised to the -1st power, that's going to give me 3. When I plug in a 0, it's going to give me 1. When I plug in a 1, so 1/3 to the 1st power is 1/3. And when I plug in a 2, 1/3 to the 2nd power is 1 squared over 3 squared, which is 1/9. Let's graph this. And this time I'm going to start at the top at -2, 9, 1, 3, 0, 1, 1, 1/3, and I get closer and closer to 0, but I never touch 0. So my graph looks like that. Domain of exponential is always all real numbers. In your range is y, and the smallest it gets is 0, but it's going to be bigger than 0, so my range is greater than 0.